Well, 'tis the season for festive decorations. Christmas trees and colorful lights are just some of the fun that comes with this time of year. But we do want to remind everyone to stay safe with the holiday decor so that your holiday doesn't go up in flames. Here with ways on how to do so is Susan McKelvey of the National Fire Protection Association. Susan, good morning. Great to talk to you from Massachusetts this morning.
Good morning.
Hey, we mentioned decorations.
Great to talk with you.
Yes. You know, we love these decorations. They make our home beautiful. They're part of experiencing the holiday, but they do contribute to the increased risk of fire during the holiday season.
That's right. You know, a lot of the ways we decorate our homes, candles, electrical lighting, Christmas trees themselves, they all present potential hazards during the holiday season, and it's really important for people to be aware of them so that they can take the steps needed to prevent those types of fires from happening.
Certainly. I know you mentioned Christmas trees. That is one of the big culprits of holiday fires. How do we keep our Christmas trees safe? Do you have any tips?
I do. So first of all, if you're decorating your home with a fresh Christmas tree, you really want to make sure that it's well hydrated. You know, when you think about it, a Christmas tree is a large combustible object that you're bringing into your home, and again, particularly for fresh Christmas trees, as the days and weeks go by, they continue to dry out. So the best way to slow that process down is to water them daily. And then regardless of what type of tree you have, you want to make sure that the lights that you might use on the tree, that they're all in good working order. And then you also want to make sure that you place your tree well away from any kind of heat source, whether it's you know, portable space heaters or your baseboard heating. And then you also want to make sure that you don't place them in front of windows or doorways or anywhere that you might be blocking an exit.
Oh, that's a good point. I hadn't thought of that, actually. So thank you for the tips on Christmas trees. I think that's one of the big things, you know, everyone should watch out for. There's other potential threats around the home during the holiday season we might not think of right away. Do you have any other things to look out for?
Yeah, so candles are also a leading cause of home fires. So there are over 8,000 candle fires in homes each year. But December is the leading month for candle fires, and Christmas Day is the leading day for candle fires in the country, followed by New Year's Day and New Year's Eve. So you really have to make sure that when you're using candles, that you're using them safely and that you're really monitoring them closely, which means making sure you have candles in sturdy holders and that you're putting them on surfaces that are stable and won't tip over easily, you know, well away from children or pets that could knock them over. Yep. And then the other part of candles is making sure that you really watch them carefully when they're lit. You know, you want to make sure that they're well away from anything that can burn. We usually say at least 1 foot from anything that can burn. And then you want to blow them out when you're not monitoring them. So if you even leave the room, blow them out, of course, when it's time to go to sleep, or if you leave your home, those are other times. You want to make sure all the candles in your home are fully extinguished.
Absolutely. We had a lot of rules in my house growing up about candles, Susan, because my mother had experienced her whole home burning as a child. And I think once you go through something like that, you have a totally different awareness. But you're reaching out to just remind everybody, whether you've been through it or not, to be hyper vigilant. You know, just a few seconds can really change your life.
You're absolutely right, and you know, that's one of the key takeaways is that if you just recognize where those risks exist, like your mom obviously now I'm sure is super careful about candles, you know, you want to just recognize where those hazards are lurking in your home, and then you can just take very simple steps that can really make all the difference between, you know, a joyous festive time of year with your family and a tragic one. So a little precaution goes a long way.
Absolutely. Let's keep everybody safe. Susan, where can people go for a little more information?
So the National Fire Protection Association has a great website with lots of information and resources and safety tips for people. It's at www.nfpa.org.
Thank you and happy holidays. Make sure your holidays are safe and joyous with these tips. For more on them, visit the website that's right there on your screen. The National Fire Protection Association is a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.